when this whole deal went down and we got the video at the office, this whole idea to replace this rifle for CJ was really a child of all the guys in the shop. They said, we need to say something, we need to do something, and somebody said, well, send him a t-shirt. I said, well, t-shirt doesn't shoot, so we decided, let's send him a rifle, we can do that. And the main purpose of that was to show that, you know, if one is taken away, it can easily be replaced.
Yeah,
and,
exactly right.
So we're proud to be able to do it, and of course we didn't know CJ, and I've kind of gotten to know him over the last month, and I know our marketing department was really freaked out that we got involved in something political, and now that I've gotten to know CJ, he did the right thing and got a custom rifle for his wife, and we put a few extra touches on it so that in the house they would know it was hers. And then above and beyond that, when we got down here, just to show the community that the whole gun world is, Vortex Optics donated this optic for it. So you've got mag-pull backup sights and a really nice brand new Vortex Optic scope for it. We're really excited to present this to Emily Grisham via CJ Grisham.
Hold it up.
Hold it up.
Hold it up.
Rudely displayed.
Yeah. That's pretty rude.
You gun people are rude people, geez.
Hey.
And one more thing I want to give a shout out. We met a couple last night at dinner, Rod and Roxanne. I can see it. There's his beard right there. They're here on their first anniversary.
You see a person with a firearm out on the road, out in the streets, walking down wherever. That's a person that believes in our Constitution, believes in the rule of law, and also believes that he or she will not be a victim. And that's what I wish everybody would understand that are in positions of power, is that those... Oh, it's an Amtrak train. That explains everything. An ordinance about making this kind of noise recently?
No, I was asking, but no way.
Pull them over and take their train.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing
all right. Okay. I want to clear up a few misconceptions as well, since I do have the opportunity. There are people recording this. Number one, when I set out on March 16th with my son to do a 10-mile hike, the very last thing I expected was to have my guns taken away from me and be thrown in jail. That was the very last thing I expected. There are people out there trying to say that I instigated the entire thing. If I wanted to instigate something, I'd have been walking around 10 miles downtown. Or I would have walked into Walmart with my rifle slung on my back or whatever, because it's all legal. This is Texas. It's legal to carry a long arm. So, number one, I never instigated anything. Anybody that says otherwise is a liar, is intellectually dishonest, or is just trying to make trouble. Okay? Those three things. I know I had two fingers up. Three things. Number two, the fact that I have this red bandana. All right, as far as I know, we don't have gangs in Texas. And if we do, they don't include short white guys. And I don't mean that to sound in any way racist. What I'm saying is, especially a 40-year-old white guy. I've been fighting with skin cancer for a few years now. Anytime I go outside, I have a bandana to cover my neck, and I wear a wide-brimmed hat. That's just the way it is. So again, those people out there saying that I'm wearing red as some sign of aggression, or that I'm wearing a military hat as some sign of authority, again, are lying, intellectually dishonest, or trying to cause trouble.
Or stupid.
Or stupid. Okay, let's add that in there.
Liberal.
Same thing.
We're liberal.
Yeah, right.
Number four, I do not have a vendetta, and I think I covered this earlier, against the City of Temple or the Temple Police Department. I don't. And I will stand, as I wrote on my blog, side by side with them if their lives are threatened. I have heard, I don't have proof, I have heard that the officers involved in my arrest have had their lives threatened. I categorically reject anyone that does that. Threaten the life of another human being without having their life personally threatened. As a soldier, I never once fired my weapon unless I was fired upon or about to be fired upon. No one, whether they wear a badge or not, should have their life threatened because they made a mistake. I do not accept any of that type of behavior. And I tell those officers right now, if it takes me sitting out their front door guarding their home to ensure that they can sleep safely at night with their families, I will do that. All right. Again, Texas law is such. If you have a long-arm rifle, shotgun, you are lawfully allowed to carry that rifle and shotgun anywhere you want so long as you don't, quote, do so in a threatening manner. And that falls under the disorderly conduct clause in our penal code. So if you've been looking for that, it's in the disorderly conduct. Now, I've looked at case law. What does that mean? If someone's driving down the road and they see me with an AR-15 with 20 different attachments on it and, whatever, or if they see my wife walking down the road with a pink Black Rain firearm and they feel threatened, is that what that means? No, that's not what that means. Case law in Texas, anybody that's ever been convicted of carrying a firearm in a manner calculated to cause alarm has pointed it at somebody, has waved it around in a threatening manner. But there is nothing in Texas law that says when you've got a firearm that is lawfully slung about your body, whether it's the front, the side, the back, upside down, forwards, under your legs, strapped to your legs, it doesn't matter. If you're carrying a firearm and you're not pointing it at anybody, you are not carrying it in a manner, quote, calculated to cause alarm. So that is fine and perfectly legal. You don't need a permit to do that. If you're a child, you can do that if you've got a parent with you. So that is a misnomer that in Texas we do not have an open carry law. We do. And let me tell you why. Just because there is not a law against something doesn't mean that you can't do it. Laws do not give us rights. Laws restrict our rights.
Yeah.